dumb cake up in the say that they be waiting for.
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now. This is Hill. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Look at.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On second down, Hill. There goes Jeremy Hill. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jeremy Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
This is Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Let's go.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And he puts it through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Now, Barney. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They stick on the ground on first down with Hill. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
On play action, Allen. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. He'll pick up another 1st down with that run. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump-off. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
All right, here we go.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. On 2nd down, it's Bell. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy. He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Allen throwing on second down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this.
Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
On first down, Allen. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
They'll run on first down. Hill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Over!
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll give it to him up the middle. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
Allen now on 3rd and goal. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move them back within 6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On 1st down, Hill. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Allen looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Snickers, you got to spin.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he brings this one back. Away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Now let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now Allen to throw. To throw on 2nd down. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Hurry
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit. Now this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick. Right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Yeah, here come the Bills. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
They run it again with Hill. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out come the Steelers. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. And they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Eluding the press, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Lawson in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
66.
Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. They begin the drive with Hill. And an alley to run. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Detroit! Detroit!
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away. You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From midfield, here's Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Lucky 56.
Now Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Bills say they have it, and they do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen will try again on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They run with Hill. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Washington. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Well, in this one, partner, we had some action all the way down to the final whistle there with the late points and then the kickoff to end it.
Yeah, and the best part about it is just seeing how teams battled all the way to the end, you know. Didn't really matter. Scoreboard was pretty well set, but they still competed until the final whistle.
So for the Steelers.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. So, get the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce.
Good drip.
But she love you, don't cut your. The city that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like.